And we are live. Hello everyone, this is the Void Executive and welcome to the stream. How is everyone doing? I'm doing way better compared to the last few streams. I think I'm very full of energy this Monday, even if it's later in the evening for me, but I'm very positive for the start of this week. Public service announcement. I am happy to announce that I got finally working a stream deck, so it won't look much different from your perspective, but As for me, it will be a little bit simpler to change scenes and stuff like that. I've done some configuration already, so the transitions I've done so far was using this one because I need to get used to it. You don't know how you're doing, but happy to hear that you're better. Thank you. Hello. So, plan for tonight's stream. We'll continue and potentially finish the supplicant that we've been doing last time, which was the one of the uncle of the harvest, and then it's just a few changes, nothing much, but I think I have some cool ideas to make this one be a bit unique. And then we'll use the Wheel of Fortune once again to determine the next one. And then we'll start working on that one too. Of course, we won't be able to finish the second one today, because it will be probably halfway through the stream. But at least we can already start a foundation for whatever the version will be. So let's show immediately the version that we've been working on, which is this one. And let me already set up the background music so we can start right away. Let me try and use the stream deck over here. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I started the stream a little bit earlier because I updated the stream elements, which is what the plugin that allows me to do multi-streaming. And while I was doing that, I realized that for some reason it changed the settings of the output to 480p as a quality, and I realized it as soon as I started the stream, so I had to kind of scramble to make sure to change all of the different settings in order to put them on how they were before. So that's why this stream started a bit later than usual, but that shouldn't be a problem. If anything, we'll postpone a little bit the live. Okay, so what are we going to do? We'll be working. Overall, I am surprised by the result that we have achieved, even considering how I was feeling when I made this. I was really KO, if you ask me, but I'm really surprised. I think we just need to do these few changes. For instance, we'll expand the mushrooms, maybe add a little more variation, and then maybe do something about the reef over here, even though I like how it went. I actually was so jump scared by the random notif of YouTube, yo, your boss is lying. Yeah, because when I made I had to close the old one, which was the one that I usually scheduled in advance, and then I had to start a new one, which is probably what gave you the notification. So I apologize. The reason I usually plan them in advance, even if it's just like 10 minutes earlier or half an hour earlier, is because it allows me to select a preset from an older live which uses the same settings, so it's easier for me to set up the stream without having to type the description all over again, to place the thumbnail all over again. So it's much simpler for me to set everything up. So yeah, little, it wouldn't be a Void Executive stream without some technical difficulties every now and then. There you go, so I think we'll try to do something. Then I will add the stems, but I'll do it later on a separate layer. I'm not sure if I should change this one too much. I'll do some changes over here. Then I will also maybe adjust some lights, make some comparison with the other one that we made, and then we'll have to do the light that kind of frames it. So let me show you. So we'll have to do this thing over here, because this is the color of the background that we'll have. And since the main art of the game is already overall quite dark, if we don't place something like this, it will blend too much with the background. Might actually make some art that says technical difficulties, please stand by with your Sono below temporary wires. Oh, I do have my a scene with the technical difficulties. In fact, let me show you in a few seconds. So that's what I made some time ago for the technical difficulties. Although that one in particular I use only for emergencies. I'm glad you guys like it. But yeah, I use that one only if there are some really big technical difficulties, like something that actually requires me to stop the vision of the stream. I also, like, I don't want to show you guys the whole thing because it lasts 3 minutes, but the more time passes, the more it gets distorted. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I mean, it kind of plays into the sort of parody that the theme has going on. Something similar with the trailer that I made, right? So it has this comical component. Okay, so right now we are just doing the stems, although we need to properly shade them. And then of course, especially over here, though I think we can... Okay, now I'll try to do the very cheap and easy way of making more mushrooms, which is basically duplicate, flip it, place it somewhere. Or wait, I have a better idea. Okay, then we can do something like flip horizontally. Something like here. Something like here. This one goes below, I think. And now the light is all messed up, but let me... exit. Then maybe make some distortions just to make things different. Remember, on certain occasions, work smarter, not harder. Okay, let's bring this one on a different layer. I will place it behind. This one will remove. Now we need to adjust the lighting because they do not match. If you do art streams, will you do it streams next? I don't think so. For different reasons. I'm not a big fan of those mukbang type of streams. And then, yeah, it's not really what I want to do. Plus, I do not have the literal space on my desk for those type of things. Plus, I think that for eating streams you need a webcam, which is something that obviously I don't want to use. However, what I am planning to do is do more joking, of course. Yeah, but just in case, I mean. One thing that I will want to do eventually is gaming streams. Like, at least do them more often. Right now, we've only done a couple of them because of necessity, I guess. Like, one, because I wanted to show the game we've been working on. So, to give people an idea of what the game is about. And another because it was a particular stream in which we made one art and we finished it, and I didn't really know what to do, so I just played some random games. But if you guys would like it, maybe later down the line we could do maybe dedicate one of the 4 streams, maybe the one on Saturday, which is usually more chill. Maybe that one to be the gaming one, but I'm still not too sure about it. So let me know what you guys, if you guys would like them, or if you have any other suggestions. I'm always up to. Suggestions are always well accepted. We'll be doing 343 art though. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I may not know certain things. 343 art? What would it be exactly? That's not a thing to ask now, is it? Is it not safe for work? I mean, judging by how you are saying it, I presume it is. Oops. Okay. Okay. Cough cough, they meant rule 34, art not safe for work. If you know what, yeah, I know, I am familiar with the rule 34 and not safe for work. I just didn't know that doing a 343 meant the same thing. Yeah, I just didn't know that. Although, I mean, of course, I won't be able to do it on stream, but doing not safe for work art is a great way to learn anatomy, if you think about it. The man Oberliot on YouTube does 343 art that looks cool. Apparently, it's a thing. I mean, on YouTube, I mean, it doesn't have to be, I don't think it would be explicit because that's obviously against TOS. I don't think we need that. Yeah. I mean, I know that there is a new category of VTubers called LoodTubers that are kind of having some sort of success lately. The LoodTubers. I mean, you can already imagine what it's about. With an almost certain link to an OnlyFans or something similar. Let's see if we can. Let's see the values real quick to see how they look like. I think this mushroom needs to be changed. Let's remove the sketch altogether as well. Menu, Mr. Make you something like this. Let's adjust the top. And maybe make it not as bright. Maybe do something more like this. There we go. Let me know if you are traumatized after looking up what 343 is exactly, but yeah, I have nothing against. I also searched it up. Apparently it means environmental design and stuff like that. Oh, is it? Let me double check. 343 art. To me, in the search results, it appears like Halo concept art. I don't know. If I'm just an SCP. SCP. Which one is it? SCP-343. I'm not sure. I don't remember. There's so many. I am a big fan of the SCP universe as well. I think it's such a cool concept, especially with the fact that it's basically an open source version of writing, essentially. So anyone can write their own stuff, and it's all copyright free. Anyone can do their own projects and without any issues. I mean, when I searched 343 art, I got Halo related art because I think 343 is one of the companies that developed the Halo games. If you are a Halo fan, let me know, because I never played any Halo game whatsoever, so I am completely ignorant on the Halo franchise. I never grew up playing Halo. I think it's one of those games you either grow up in them or you don't play them at all. I mostly grew up with Nintendo games, even though today I don't play them anymore. Okay, now let's do some other finishing touches. I used to watch my dad play Halo all the time when I was like, what, 5? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, to be fair, I think I should be old enough to have played Halo, but I just never grew up with Halo. I only played the Nintendo games. I only stopped buying and getting Nintendo games and consoles when I discovered Steam, essentially. Which, the way I discovered Steam, it was a bit funny and peculiar, to say the least. Because essentially, so it was the time where Slenderman was very popular, right? Like, I grew up following the classic YouTubers like PewDiePie and stuff like that when Slenderman was a big thing. And like by browsing through, don't tell me, or something, I'm not sure what you mean. So basically, I was browsing YouTube, and then I discovered something which was essentially Slenderman but multiplayer, and I was like, whoa, that's so cool. So basically, there are people who need to search the pages, and then there's one player who plays as Slenderman. Oh, that's so cool. And this game, quote-unquote game, was called Stop It Slender, and of course I looked up on the internet to see if it was a downloadable game. The thing is, whenever I searched that game in particular, only one result came out every time on different pages, which was Gmod. And I was like in middle school at the time. I was like, what the hell, what is this Gmod? I'm not looking for Gmod, I'm looking for Stop It Slender. And then a bit later I realized that this Stop It Slender game is not really a standalone game, but it's a gameplay mode for this game called Gmod. Then I look up on what Gmod is, which is Garry's Mod, and I wanted to try it out, and that's basically how I got Steam, and that's how I discovered PC gaming essentially. And that's a bit that's also a bit funny, because that's also how I discovered Half-Life 2. Like, I never played Half-Life 2 before. I discovered it through playing Garry's Mod. That's an interesting way to find about Steam, yeah. And it was even on a shitty Mac too. Well, because an old friend of my parents gave us like an old Mac computer, which had like an operating system called Snow Leopard or something, and it could barely run Garry's Mod and then Half-Life 2. So I played also Half-Life 2 using that computer, but that's how I discovered the world of Half-Life, and I fell in love in it. So now I am with all of the other schizos waiting for Half-Life 3 to come, but it will never arrive. It's merely it's a mass hysteria event. Slenderman was quite lame. I mean, now that I think about it, it was like, the game was very, very simple. It's nothing like wasn't that great game. But I remember when it was very popular that we were scared shitless from playing it. And I think it was the period where the most popular horror games were Slenderman and Amnesia. Amnesia, I never got to play it, but I know it's one of the grandparents of horror gaming, essentially. Looking back now that we are older, mature, yeah, I need to admit it was quite lame. I mean, if you think about it, even Five Nights at Freddy's, if you try to play it now, it's nowhere near as scary. Like, you already expect jump scares, and even if they happen, they are a bit goofy, to be completely honest. But I think that can be said for horror games in general, I think. Another game I would like to play is Dead Space. I'm not sure if I should play the remake or not, but that's also another horror game that I would love to try out. Okay, now let's do something. Like so. I think we are almost done with this one. What do you guys think? Dead Space, I recommend to play the other version first, so you know what's changed. Yeah. Also because I think it will run significantly better on my computer. I mean, my computer is not that bad, but it's almost 6 years old already. So one of the first things I will do once I start having monetization on the channel is to save up for a better computer, which is also one of the reasons why I am a bit hesitant to do gaming streams as well. I mean, I am happy to do them, but they would be something that I can run easily without any issues. So that's also one of the reasons I really prefer playing indie games over AAA games, because not only they are easier to run, but especially because they have usually the most original ideas, or at least they are refreshing, let's say. Yeah, I think refreshing is the right word. There are plenty of really cool games that I think deserve some recognition, one of which is Shadows of Forbidden Gods, of course. Also the price for indie games. Yeah, having an old computer can make you be hesitant about so many things. It's not only that, but I was fortunate and unfortunate at the same time, because when I assembled the computer, it was right before the prices of the computers skyrocketed because of the pandemic. So I was lucky on that front because of that. But I was unlucky because later in that same year they announced the 30 series graphics cards for Nvidia. Because right now I have 2070 Super, and for most modern games it's starting to you can start to feel the age a little bit. But at least with indie games, that problem usually is almost non-existent. And you can, at the end of the day, what matters is not the big graphical improvements, it's just having fun, which is something that some companies tend to forget, unfortunately. Okay. What do you guys think? Do you think we should change anything else, or in your opinion this is a go ahead? Of course we need to do the whole light on the edges thing, but I would avoid adding anything further, because I think that would be over complicating it. We got a really good example. David Bazzucci, you fall. I think it looks fine. I don't know who David Bazzucci is. What games did he... like, what company is he of? Okay, now let me just do an evaluation for... Okay, I think I will add some light over here because it's blending a bit too much with the rest. Other than that, I think we can... oops. We can do it. Yes, cursing Roblox CEO. Okay. Roblox is one of those games that never appealed to me. For me, it's basically a lesser version of Gmod. At least for me personally. I know that there are some good game modes, but I think they are simply like, if Roblox is Daniel, Gmod is the cooler Daniel, if you know the meme. Okay. Now, let's remove you for a moment. And let's merge everything together. It's the little weird boogery cousin, and Gmod is the cool older cousin. Yeah, I mean, it's impressive how Gmod still has newer mods even today. Like, did you know that Gmod managed to have the biggest gaming map ever made? It's basically a 1-to-1 scale of the entire universe, and you can go into parallel universes. I don't know what kind of black magic the guy who made it used to make this work, but that goes to show how dedicated are the people to push the Source engine to its limits. Imagine a 1-to-1 scale of the universe. Like, complete madness. Okay, so let me see if I can try something a bit smarter. Instead of trying to do it manually, I may not do it. Let's see how well it will look like. I'll try to contract by, let's say, 5 pixels. No, let's try by 15 pixels. It looks kinda lame. Okay. I mean, I might try it out if my computer doesn't explode in my face in the process. I mean, Gmod is not a heavy game on its own. It all depends on how many mods you enable. It's one of those games where, depending on how many mods and how heavy they are, also on the map that you load in, because some maps are really high detail and heavy, but most of the lag is not because of the computer, but rather because of the engine limitations. Okay, I'll do the wait, it's the wrong type of thingy. Let's go back. So this one, we change the color. So what I'll do is first do the overlay, or sorry, the light over here, and then I will change the color, see which one works best. Let me just, yeah, something like that. But yeah, Garry's mod has Like, it's the game I have the most hours on. In part because it's the oldest game I have on Steam. And because it had so many game modes that you basically never get tired. Like, I remember the game mode I played the most was Half-Life 2 roleplay, which I still think it was very, very cool, because one thing that I always wondered when played the Half-Life games would be how would it feel like to be like part of the Combine or part of the ordinary citizen? And the roleplay scene allowed you to explore those aspects with other players, which was pretty cool. Okay, so now we have all of this one. I think we can... the background should be the same one that will be present in the game. Let's see. We can try and hide certain parts. Wait, does it cost money? Garage mode, yes, it costs money, but it's not that much. Let me check the store page. 10 euros. And the cool thing is that you can play the entire Half-Life 2 campaign in it, so it's basically multiple games in one if you think about it. But yeah, with 10 euros or $10, I think. I don't think it will change much. You get tons and tons of fun. There's really anything you can think of. Yeah, only one thing you won't be able to find if they didn't change it is because you can have custom player models, right? And I think they had to remove all of the Nintendo related ones because Nintendo, being the shitty company that it is, like tried to sue Steam over it, so they had to remove all of the mods related to anything about Nintendo. Why does everything cool cost money? I mean, just wait for the next sale. I think it's been around for long enough that this Steam sale will be very, very cheap. But yeah, I agree. Many cool things unfortunately cost money. Which sucks, but it's necessary. I mean, many things, if you think about it, are cool because they cost money. Or rather, they cost money because you pay for something cool. I see still, I'm so broke. $10 over here is 66,474. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're from, but I can imagine how this can be a real bummer. If you are in a different Steam region, it might actually be cheaper. Yeah, I know. I know that, like, I think compared to my country, like in Poland, the games cost way less. But I don't know how it works. Like if you can bypass stuff, but I'm really not sure. Maybe if you use a VPN, I don't know. Let's see if this color works best with the rest. Yeah, I think it kinda does. Maybe something warmer? Maybe. It's even costlier, I checked. Oh. I mean, that's a bummer. Every other type of money over here is essentially more, although I could double check when I can. Yeah. Otherwise, I would say just wait for the Steam sales. Those are the best option, I think. Or you can use one of those websites that sell like discounted Steam keys. Although you need to be a bit careful about those. I mean, you can find some really good deals, but you need to be a bit careful. Okay, I think we got this. We just need to make it slightly bigger. Enough of that. I need to say I really like this Supplicant design. I think it really reflects who they serve. I'm glad I'm giving this impression. Now what we need to do is bring this one on the back and kinda align this version, make it something like this, and then let's remove this one. Okay. We have these two versions, but now we need to do the game test. So, which essentially will we'll see how they look, how it looks like in the game itself. Anchor of the harvest. And here art object. We'll make it the same size, more or less. Something like no, not exactly like this, because it will need to it will be increased just a little bit, but oops, wrong thing. Okay, so it will look like this over here, and then we do the same over here. There we go. So yeah, this is how it will look like in-game, which I think is pretty nice. Let me just save the document real quick, and since we are here, let me quickly make a screenshot of this one and show it on the Discord. There we go. Supplicant of the uncle of the harvest. Okay. Now we need to see what the next one will be. And go for some hot cocoa real quick. It's raining. Finally. I mean, it's raining over here as well. It's a bit cold. In the meantime, let's switch to let me quickly switch to the one moment to the Wheel of Fortune to determine the next supplicant version. This one. Why is he not showing? God damn it. It's not this one. I had to go soon, but I will stay until you finish pulling the wool. Thank you. Yeah, and I'm not sure why I have a separate window, but OBS won't give me the option to capture it. I mean, I guess we'll do it on the... I really don't want to... Okay, one moment. Sleep deprivation is catching up. Oh. Yeah, you definitely... Okay, let me just do a quick change of scene. Let me see if it fixes. Maybe? Ooh, yes. We did it. Okay, let me set it up. Hooray! It's there. Let me just resize it. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, we have 5 supplicants left, and after we are done with these 7 supplicants, we'll go back to the drawing board in terms of masks, because we'll need to make an 8th mask. So it's confirmed that the masks that we have done, which were 7, we'll need to add a new one. So after we're done with these supplicants, we'll do the 8th mask and its supplicant variation. Okay, so let's see which one we'll be doing. We'll start today. Oh, let's see. And the winner is Patriarch of the Sun. There we go. Patriarch of the Sun will be the next one that will start today. Perfect. Let me save this one for later. And we go back to the drawing board. So, Patriarch of the Sun. Let me let me grab the image of the Patriarch of the Sun to use as a reference. Let me check if the Windows is doing fine. We're here. Battles of Forbidden Gods, Group Project, PNGs, and Patriarch of the Sun. Let's put in the folder. You have to go sleep now. See you in the next company meeting. Of course. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you for coming to the stream. Okay, so Patriarch of the Sun. For the Supplicant, I don't think it will be too hard to make it. I just need to reflect a little bit on what to make of the cloak. Let's see. In the meantime, let's do something like so. See you in the next. Okay, we're saying hi to the other. Okay. Let's leave this one over here at the moment. And now back to the drawing board. Alright, let me first think of pose. Yeah, maybe something like this. Let me make this one just a bit smaller to make room for the sketch. This is just a temporary sketch, and then maybe something of this nature. I'll lower it, maybe make it larger. Now the way it's made here, it's basically all metallic, although I don't think it's appropriate to make a purely metallic type of fabric, and I don't want to use the method we used for the very first one, which was giving it a chainmail armor. So let me see if I can find some cool references. Maybe something that's made of gold. Let me... Okay, I think I found a good... maybe a cool reference that might be useful. Maybe something that will also emulate the boldness of the Patriarch. Let's see how it will look like. So, let me see how we made it. The others one, okay. Actually, okay, let me switch to Pinterest so we can if it allows me to. There we go. So now I'm looking for references of cloaks that may be appropriate for the Patriarch of the Sun. Something like this, maybe. Although we need to take into consideration the main characteristics of the god in question. So we need, even if it may be a bit boring to just see me go through the different images, I think it's very necessary to dedicate the necessary time to research the material in order to obtain the visual language that we are looking for. Maybe let's try with something from Venetian masks. Those can always be useful. Of course, we won't be adding the mask itself, but maybe the way the fabric is placed, that can be something useful. Maybe something like this. Although this one is very steampunk. Bro, I have to say, you're better than AI arts, and I can tell you that you can literally just draw a scary 1998 Subaru WRX STI Impreza Rally version as a mutant monster, just like that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles episode. I'm happy that you think of me that way. I mean, it's one of the reasons I am not particularly panicking over AI, because most people who use AI do so because they are, I think, lazy, right? So, because the main argument that I've heard was, why should I bother try to learn art when I can just let AI do everything for me? And that's the main reason why you can instantly recognize what's AI or not. For example, this one is AI. Or not these ones. Let me see if I can find another AI made image. From here, this one I think it's AI. Let me see if it lets me click it. Come on. Wait, let me reload. This one is AI. This one is AI. This one is AI. The reason why they are easy to spot is, I think, for two reasons. One is because I think this one is AI as well. Why doesn't it let me? I think Pinterest sometimes it's a bit buggy as a website. I mean, no matter. For two reasons. One, because of the AI models. This one is AI. Because AI models some sort of have their own style if you watch closely. And the second reason is because the people who use them in a very lazy way, so they end up writing more or less the same keywords in their prompts, which leads to very similar results, visually speaking. Instead, and some AI generated images can be very cool and very well done, but the problem is, for example, this one, I think it's AI. Yeah, it says it's AI. Maybe, yeah, here's one bigger problem. Maybe you see something like this and you say, oh, that's a pretty cool design, even if it's made by the AI. But then you come across many similar images that have the same vibes, but it's very blatant that they are that they belong to the same batch of generated images, and that takes away the uniqueness of the first image that you see. I think it's this repetitiveness that removes the appeal of AI generated images. Is because you see so many similar images when you eventually needed to make only one of them. Like, where's the advantage in making these two very similar images, even if they more or less describe the same thing? Just pick one, make only one, and commit to it. Instead, people just who use AI just print a bunch of images without committing to any one of them. Normally in that episode is a Mutant Purple Classic Dodge Challenger challenge, but I specifically chose a 1998 Subaru WRX STI Impreza rally version because I'm creative at making up things in my imagination. It's not just a thing about bringing stuff from imagination, especially because that's usually a trap, trying to imagine things purely by imagination, because your imagination plays some tricks on you. You think you have something in mind perfectly, but the moment you try to put it into reality, you realize that you need way more than just imagination. Like the biggest artists like Leonardo, Michelangelo, etc. You see those perfect proportions and perfect people, but they usually had a reference in front of them, which was a model in the pose with the different clothing and garments. Same for like painting nature. The secret is always use references. Then, of course, if you take a habit in drawing something specific, then you automatically get good at it, and for some things you don't need to find references. But especially if you are trying something new or you are struggling with an element in particular, it's paramount to look up for references. So, going back to our search for the supplicant. Yeah, maybe something like that. This one can be really nice. It kind of reminds me of the mirror in the live action of Snow White. Like the mirror the witch uses is a figure that resembles this type of imagery. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so I think as a base for the cloth, we'll try to replicate this golden look. But I think we need to add a little bit more, because if we switch back to Photoshop and to our god, you can see how there's many decorations. So we need to add a little bit of those on the main on the design as well. Kind of reminds me of the King in Yellow. Yeah. I mean, maybe I could try and do something funny, like this one is the Patriarch of the Sun, and maybe make it the same color but add something like moon shaped. But maybe that's a bit too it almost looks like they are opposites from each other, so maybe that's not necessary. Let me switch back to Pinterest. I wouldn't add a halo, because that would give it too much importance and it wouldn't be very visible on the portrait as well, since most of it would be covered. Maybe some jewelry, something like a medallion. Let's see. It's doing the thing again. Wait, let me put it in a new page. Something, maybe not something like this, but would add some sort of medallion that resembles the main god. Okay, well, let's put it on to the side. Let's keep this one in mind. In the meantime, let me do the overall look of the cloak and stuff. Okay, and then something like so. Maybe, let me see. Also trying to make every supplicant have some slightly different poses in order to make them a bit more interesting. The first ones, they have been very, very basic, and now I'll try to be a bit more creative. because it's also how they are like in the main game. There are some that are very straightforward, very simple, like these two. For example, this one is looking a bit more on the front, this one is looking a bit more to the side, this one is has its head tilted. Okay, so maybe something like this. And then maybe have some sort of like, yeah, some sort of medallion, or I don't know, something like that. And then maybe let's see what else we can add to give this this look or this resemblance. Doesn't have to be in shapes, but rather in details and icons. Not sure. Let me see what other references we can find. Oh wait, I made a mistake. I haven't showed you the sketch. Okay, this is the sketch right now. So, oops, this is how it is. We may make it slightly larger. Yeah, something like this. And now we go back here and find. Let me see if I can find something in my own library. Maybe here. Here is the where I save like characters that are very abstract or mostly have no face or something like that. Yeah, you see, I think I should remove these ones. Get out! I saved these ones when it was at the very beginning of the AI images. And I thought they were cool, but now I'm kinda sick of them. It's also this one. I think with the AI, people are starting to get out of the honeymoon phase with AI images, and they are already getting tired of it. Even for people that have nothing to do with the art itself. For example, I personally am starting to notice when in my own city, if a billboard of a particular advertising, if they have AI made images or not, I can recognize them if they do, and that's very frustrating. Like, let's see what we can find. Here, not much. Let's try in this one. Not sure, because some elements are too how can I say it? They are too peculiar, like not fit for a minion. Okay, let me go back here and think of something. Maybe I could, because I don't want to add stuff like this around it. Because at the end of the day, the Supplicant is a character that stays among the regular people. Like, it has to be humanoid overall. Maybe some minor elements like like so. I'm really not sure what else to add. Maybe it doesn't need to have anything much. Maybe some decorations, like maybe something to resemble the head of the god. Maybe some decorations over here. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, why not? Okay. I mean, just like with the god itself, I think this one will be one of the easiest ones to make. So, I don't think we even need to make any extra sketches. So let me turn these off for a moment and start right away with the color. Let's turn this one off for a moment. Oops, made a mistake. Okay, let me go back. I think it's not the design that it's the complicated part. I think it will be trying to paint the same golden effect that we have found on the references. Because it seems easy, but it really isn't. Like, it is tricky. We need to put some extra attention to it. Okay. Then let's do something like... Let's remove this part here. Because this one will become pitch black. Like so. Maybe it's a bit too weird. Okay, let's something like this. Okay, yeah, more or less. And now from here we ball this color, duplicate. Now, should I use soft brushes? That's something we need to think of right away. Let's try. yeah, let me add the background so we can already actually no, let me do it painted so we have more coherence with the rest of the drawings. Let me make this color here. Okay. Big bright yellow on top. Here we can already try and establish some shadows for the cloak. And now try to make some sense of it. Also, we need to keep in mind the highlights. Now I think we can start using some softer brushes. Okay. Yeah, let's make a new layer on top of it, which will be on top of the on top of this sketch as well, so we can already start to remove this sketch. From here, let me just check something. Okay. For those who are interested, now I am looking on a separate screen. This reference over here, actually, wait, let me just leave it there. So this is the usefulness of the references. I am not able to replicate this effect by imagination alone. So now I am using this image as a reference and try to apply the same effect on the character over here. Maybe taking also some of the some of the colors. So the light will come from this area, so this will be even darker, I think. Maybe, yeah, let's lower the opacity. Before and after. This one has a much more dramatic lighting, let's say. Okay, start with something. And yeah, this process is a bit tedious. In this case, it's very important to check the before and after of the progress. I think we need to use a lot of this very harsh brush. Maybe sometimes alternate it. Okay. Now let me adjust this part over here. I think this part needs some love. Also this part over here. There we go. This part make it even darker, I think. There we go. Yeah, the majority of the process of this supplicant in particular will be trying to get the main material right. Okay, tell you what, let me simply flip the image for now and then take a small break. I will be right back in a few minutes. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go back to drawing. I'm already satisfied with how it's looking overall. If I enable the values, it already looks nice, but of course we are far from done. Could maybe try something like like so. Maybe this one. Hmm. I want to give it the illusion of having a shadow over here, since the light comes from this side and the shadow cast is something like so. Let's see the before and after. Okay, let's continue from here. Let's remove this section. Because then we need to think about the medallion over here. Maybe we can try and already place something for the medallion. Yeah, let's try and I'll try and place the do some photo bashing and place the medallion, because from that we can work on the fabric, how it will how the folds will behave with the medallion in place. So let me see if I can already find some good images to photo bash. Maybe something like, I was thinking of something that's a bit thick for like a pendant or okay, let me see if I can find a good image for it. Okay, let me separate some things. So this one here is the body, and here is the everything else. Oh Jesus, this image is so small. Let me see. Yeah, way too small. Let me see if I can find some images on Google Images. Something like the pirate medallion from Pirates of the Caribbean. I think that can be something unique. Can use it as a base if we wanted to. Yeah. Okay. Of course, we won't be using just that. We'll do a combination of different elements. So maybe something like... This one can also work. And then maybe lastly... Okay, found some good images, but they are not... Ooh, this one. Let me see if I can find a better image. Okay, I think we'll try to create our medallion by combining these three images. So let's separate the elements from each other. So this is one. This is, it's not finding it, so let's do this instead. This is 2. And one, this is 2. And this one is 3. One, 2, and 3. So I think what we'll be doing is this one will be the position, something big like this, and then these ones will modify and place them on top. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think for this one we may use symmetry, because what I want to do is remove these elements over here. And then move section. Do something like this. Then maybe instead of having the skull, let me find let me see. Maybe like a face or something. Doesn't have to be something too fancy. Yeah. Something like this. Then of course we'll need to establish the different parts. I really like how this one looks, although I don't know if I should place it on top of it, of here. Let me do one quick test. Oops. So if we do something like, greetings, how are you this fine evening? Oh well, wait, let me click on your name because it's very dark, I cannot seem to see it. Jackson Daisy, yeah, because sorry, but as you can see from the stream, the color is super dark. I couldn't read. I'm doing fine. We managed to finish another Supplicant variant, so the first one that we made was this one here, and today we finished this one over here, and now we started making the third one, which is this one here. Right now I'm making the medallion it will have. I'm already quite satisfied with the result. Much like its god it's referencing to, this one is one of the simplest pieces I've ever done. I'm not having any problems whatsoever because the design is so simple. Now I wanted to make this test. Which is, yeah, I think I need to at least make this part a bit darker. Maybe something like this, I don't know. Because then from here this one will be placed like so. Wait, let me make it a smart object. And lower the opacity just enough so I can try and make it aligned. See how it would look like, maybe with some slight warp, and then how has your day been? I hope it went pretty well. At least for me this has been a pleasant Monday. Feeling much better compared to the last streams, which I was a bit sickly once again. I really like the detail over here, but I think it's too much. So let me simply go back here, simply remove this area on the back, and merely place this one like so. Because this art would be very little, very small to see anyway, so yeah, something like this, and then duplicate and we merge. This part we can, oops, move. And for this one, let me try something bit different, something I haven't done before on stream, which is using gradient maps. So gradient maps, you basically decide the gradients, the colors that the that a layer may have, and you can decide in which position they can be placed. I will show you in a moment. Wrong thing. Why is it not picking the color where I want to? I mean, no matter, I can just try to do it normally. Okay, so we'll have dark color, a very bright yellow, almost white, and then maybe here we add okay, let's try now. There we go. Here we may add this color over here, and then here we can do something like this. And from here we can simply as you can see, it's changing live how different elements will look like how the different shading. Now it's looking a bit weird, so let me just do this instead. So we make this one very dark, this one very light, remove everything in the middle, and now it looks like this. with this one as the middle ground. Now, it may not work as intended, but I'm just experimenting right now. And here now it's a matter of where to place the different elements, although I can see that it's not really working as intended. Let me see if I can if I have some saved ones, but I don't think so, because here there are some presets, but oh, maybe this one. Let's see how this one may look. Nah, never mind. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Oops. So we colorize it, so we make it similar shading. Then we use the levels to make it more appropriate. And then we use some color balance to give the proper colors where needed. See before and after. Okay, it's a bit better, but it will need to, so it will be placed something. First, let me remove this part of the chain. Will be placed somewhere like here. So let me see if I can do something of this nature. Multiply. Yeah. So this one will be placed here. And then maybe something like this. Maybe it's a bit too orange. At this point, I think this one needs to be a bit more saturated. Okay, okay. And maybe there we go. Those small changes that can make the difference. For now, I'll leave the medallion as is. I will add the chain later, but the reason I made the medallion was so that we can change the clothing and make it follow the shape. In the meantime, let me simply rotate the canvas. Okay. Something happened? Because here now we can try and make the medallion interact with the rest of the body. There we go. Now let me try and be a bit more chaotic. The reason I am working very small is because we are not in the details phase, so it's no use being this into details. For now, the idea is to make sure that the piece works well when viewed at a distance. Let's remove this part of the sketch. Now I am adjusting the sides over here to try and make the folds more believable. Let's remove even more parts of this sketch that we don't need. There we go. I think I could remove the sketches altogether, yeah. And maybe I can now try to use some soft brushes and try and smooth things out, see how they look like. There we are, slowly getting there. It still misses, like, it's not metallic yet. I think it needs some more like, it now looks like very bright, very yellow cloth. It's not giving that metallic vibes just yet. I need to reflect on how the light reflects. Because gold is one of those things that is a bit tricky to achieve the effect of. And in this case, it can and will make or break the illustration. I think it's a matter of how to establish the highlights. There we go. Okay, it's looking a bit better, I think. Before and after. Yeah, we are slowly getting there. I think if I won't be able to finish this stream, I will certainly be able to finish it tomorrow. I think with this round, harsh, like hard brush, I think this will be the solution. Maybe add these sort of streaks that some metals typically have. Okay, maybe something as bright as this. Oh yeah, the opacity is also not the maximum level, so let's fix that. Darker browns for the shadows. Okay. It's taking a lot of painting to get the result right, but I'm confident it will look great overall. Just need to make the lighting believable. Okay. Slowly, but steadily. Eventually, with enough time and patience, you can reach any satisfying result. Okay. I mean, it's already reaching satisfying levels. Well, let me see if by switching to a brush with a texture, maybe it can add some more interesting looks. Because everything when it's too smooth, it's not necessarily what I want to achieve. Okay, I'm not sure on which layer I was drawing on, but I'll take it. Before and after. Yeah, much better. Look at the progress so far. We started from I really like doing this. So you go from nothing, then base color, and then from here you build more and more upon it until you get a pretty neat result. There we go. Okay. Let's see. me adjust some things over here. I really like this one because it has some direct lighting with like a very direct shadow and lighting compared to the others, which are more how do I say it, homogeneous in terms of lighting and shadows. But for this one I think it makes sense since it's in relation to a god of the sun. Yeah, I think in this case the round brushes are really useful to give this look. Although I don't think it looks metallic enough. I think it needs to have much more spots like this. Sometimes even like bright white against much darker areas. Maybe I can try to do it with, let me see if I can do it with some color dodge and see how let me do a quick test. Maybe with a soft brush. And then maybe something that follows all throughout. Yes, this is the Sun Supplicant. Do you like it? Also, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to reach the effect of something metallic, which is similar to the gold version, to the gold face of the Supplicant. Trying to do something that gives those metallic vibes, let's say. Love it. Glad you like it. Oop. Okay. Overall, this one has been pretty simple. I mean, it's already half finished. Would it be too much to ask to add sun mask? The one thing I want to do with the Supplicant, like mask, I thought about it too, but I think I want to make the decision of leaving the Supplicant as a faceless character, mostly because for mainly two reasons. One is because the Supplicant has always been like this, even in the vanilla game at least. And second, the mask is part of the gods themselves, or the god itself. So it also to keep some coherence between the different supplicants. Like, I want to make them all recognizable using as template the base art of the supplicants that's in the base game. If you think about it, with the exception maybe of the supplicant of Yastur the Laughing King, in which you can partially see like a smiling face, but if you think about it, all of the other ones, they have completely dark face, and I think it's best to keep it that way for the ones for this god as well, especially since adding mask to some but not the others would make it seem like one is more important than the other, and then I think it will get a bit too similar with the gods themselves. So I apologize in advance if maybe that's not what you were hoping for. Hello, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? We are making the Supplicant of the Patriarch of the Sun, one of the different sub-gods available that will be available in this mod. Right now I am trying to make it as similar to this one in terms of effect, like make it look like it's made of metal. No problem, just wanted to ask. Yeah. So basically what I want to do is make every supplicant, make it clear that which god it's referring to, but keeping the identity of the supplicants of the vanilla game, which is this hooded figure you can see the face of. It's very neat looking. Are you multi-streaming? Yeah, both on Twitch and YouTube. You can choose to watch wherever you want. Just know that the streams will be saved. All of the streams I've done so far are saved on the YouTube channel. Didn't really add a visual description in the design doc. Yeah. That's just a decision I made on my own, based on how the supplicant looks like in the other in the vanilla game. How about a couple sun rays behind them? I was thinking about that too when I initially made it, but I don't think it will make much difference because keep in mind, this is how it will look like. So if I made those sun rays behind, they will be barely visible. So the reason I wanted to compensate by adding some sort of medallion, like a sun medallion, which would kinda resemble the sun god, something like that. What game are you making assets for? It's for a game called Shadows of Forbidden Gods. It's a strategy game in which you select one eldritch god from several, each with their own abilities and playstyles. It's one of those games where, wait, let me show you how it looks like. So you have a randomly generated fantasy world, and your objective is to bring the end of the world effectively. And me and others are making this mod, which will be available in the Steam Workshop once it's ready. The others are making the different game mechanics, code, and all of that stuff. I am the one making the art assets. So right now I am making the art of the minions that will appear over here. You use basically minions to infiltrate medieval societies, corrupt kings, rulers, heroes, in order to facilitate the awakening of the Eldritch God. Okay, so Wolfgang, I think we can already do one quick test to see how it will look like when made small. I think we can already do it. So I was thinking of have a very simple design. So basically the main giveaway will be the colors and the material, and eventually this I want to add the medallion. I still need to add the chain, but I will do it later. And then maybe up here I want to add some decorations similar to what's up here for the head of the god, without overdoing. For the design of these minions, I want to purposely make them with less elements compared to the main god, because one, they are minions, and two, their image will be so small it won't be necessary to add too many details. So let's see just briefly how it will look like. So let's do a quick test. Object. So this one will be wrong mask. Nope. There we go. Ah, come on. One moment. I'm struggling with the program. And okay. So he will be visible like this. So you can see how adding too much stuff is a bit redundant. Like even the medallion, like it is already, is it's already theoretically too small. I mean, it is. I mean, I think it gives away already the idea that it's referring to no, not this one, to this one, because keep in mind this image will be visible over the image will be, he will be visible like here, and here there will be the supplicant. I think that already like this you can make the correlation between one another. I don't know, what do you think? Well, this is the Uncle of the Harvest version, but that's okay. Yeah, so it will look something like this, which looks good. Yeah. So yeah, that will be basically how it will look like, more or less. Kinda forgot Osmode. Yeah, it's that's something that we need to take into consideration. Which is why I don't think I will go into too much detail on the lighting as well. As long as it looks good from a small distance, like over here, which is how people will see. Because if I'm not mistaken, the original resolution of the little art is very few pixels as well. But yeah. So what I think we'll be doing, I think we are in the same situation we ended up with the other supplicant. What do I mean by that? I mean that we made like 80 to 90% of the work, and we just need that little percent, that 10% that we'll do on the next stream before moving on to the next one. But overall, I'm really satisfied with how this one went out. Now, what I'll be doing in the next, not literally in the next stream, but in the next stream in which we'll continue this project, which is on Friday, we'll add the chain of the medallion. Try to add something maybe on top of here, see if it works, but if not, that's perfectly fine. How many supplicants have you gone through so far? This one is the third one. So we made first the Reaper of the Equinox supplicant. So let me show you the god as a reference. So this one is the main god variant. This one is the supplicant. As you can see, even here, this one is full of detail, chains everywhere, smoke and stuff. For this one, it's much simpler, but what matters is that those few elements that are present are reminiscent enough of the main god that one person can look and say, aha, so this one is the minion of this particular version. So we made the Reaper of the Equinox and then the Uncle of the Harvest, which again, even here, while this one is full of different fruits and mushrooms everywhere. I mean, this one has mushrooms too, but this one has many different fruits. It has grain, it has different types of wood, it has pollen, all like that. Here, basically, I made some branches, some mushrooms, some foliage, and a potato sack, and that's pretty much it. This one has more elements because the main god has more elements as well, so it kinda also depends on that. So the more elements the god has, the more the supplicant will have as well, in order to be as similar as possible in terms of theme. So with the Patriarch of the Sun, this one has been it has a very simple and straightforward design. It's one of the easiest I've done so far, even though if it looks fairly complex, but in reality I've had a breeze making this one. Same thing applies here overall. I don't want to add all of these details over here because they would be essentially lost. So I focused more on the material and the lighting of the metal, of the golden face, and apply it sort of everywhere on the body, with some elements that will resemble it. Once we finish this one, I cannot tell you which one we'll be doing next, because we have a wheel that will randomly choose the next one for us. So we will discover the next supplicant version once we finish this one over here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we'll continue this one on Friday, because now this project, we work on this project every Monday and every Friday, while on Wednesday and Saturday they are dedicated on just a casual drawing of different themes. Right now we have this one in progress, which is theme white and red, which has been going pretty well, and now that I feel way better compared to the past few streams, I think I will go turbo mode and bring the next one to life even more. Overall, as always, satisfied with the current results, and let's not forget, once we finished every variant of the Supplicant, we need to do an additional mask with his respective Supplicant, because recently we've got confirmation that a new person has joined the team with their own variation of the god, so I'll need to design, develop and complete that one as well. But we'll be doing that at the very end, and I don't want to scramble things up, so the thing remains up to schedule, and the extra mask will be left for last. After that one, I'm not sure if there will be more to do, at least for me, in terms for art for the project. If there will be, I will let you guys know. We can always contact each other over the Discord if you guys need some particular art I could make. But theoretically, for now, if I manage to finish actually just started working on the Supplicant again. Well, that's good. That's really good. We are all working on the Supplicants. But yeah, once I finish every Supplicant version and the extra mask plus the extra Supplicant, at least my part of the job will be done. Unless, of course, there will be more stuff to do that's decided later in terms of art stuff. Of course, I hope you guys will let me know. But that's still a long way to go. Which means that we will meet each other we'll see each other on Wednesday for the variety drawing, but for this project in particular, this will be on Friday. Either way, this has been the Void Executive, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good one, guys, and have a good night.